So we have onboard a Google processing unit that can understand what a dog is doing in real time and has enough headroom to think about what to do back in return and do useful things. The first thing we did is training. By the way, we've been doing this for the last couple of years kind of quietly. I'll show the consumer product here in a second. But the way it works is we wait for the dog to do all the behaviors we're looking for, and we capture them. We reward them. As soon as the dog learns that the device is rewarding them for all these behaviors we want to teach, like sit, down, recall, come to the device, that kind of thing, those behaviors explode. The dog just does it tons and tons of times, and then you associate it with the owner's voice. It's super simple. We've only been able to do this though recently because you can do computer vision now at the edge in a device like this. The training piece is super cool, but what blew us away is just how much people enjoy the engagement part. Like the fact that their animals at home learning to the sound of their own voice. Like one, it's super cool. They can watch it. Actually, a lot of our users watch it in the background, and it works if you're at work. It also works if you're on a video conference and you can't be there with your loved one. And the videos are really fun. We've been fortunate enough to raise $12 million in seed from some really fun folks, Mars, the world's largest pet company, Larry Hippo, and a handful of others, and as well as Frog Design, to turn that technology into a fun consumer product. You can sign up now. We're in private paid beta. If you guys are interested, we have a couple units, I think, floating around Marin. That's my dog. That's Boomer. There we go. One of the pieces that I particularly enjoy about our product is, I think, actually kind of similar to the last presenter, is it's an example of AI or human in the loop. So it's the idea that you can have a device out there leveraging all the advantages of machine, like infinite patience, much higher precision, but also build in the intelligence, the thought, the care of having a human in there to like analyze and tell like what's your dog doing, what's it thinking, as well as customize the curriculum. So we have this super cool device. It's really fun. Like it's like a big remote control or an iPad for your dog. We also have this service dog level trainer on the back end, able to see all of the videos each week of what your dog's doing and spend like 2 or 3 minutes just checking in on your dog. And then if you want, like you can chat with them through this kind of beautiful app. That's me on the left. I'm joined by a number of great colleagues. Shannon is one person in particular. I'm not sure if she's here. No. She's a hardware badass from the Bay Area, like tons of fun, like brand new consumer hardware startups. Everything from Jimmy Jane, high-end sexual wellness, to things like Innova for those sous vide cookers out there. She's also on the board of Sanford Startups. And we have a variety of folks from the pet industry who've been really able to work with. And then my background is engineering, Bain & Company. I got dead lucky joining 2 startups that ended up scaling, one in clean tech and one in cloud. And then I was at Google for a while. My wife was at business school, and I think there are a couple other GSB alums that I got to say hi to. Yeah, there you go. I am not doing this right. For a tech guy, I'm pretty bad at this. Okay, cool. So the reason, the thing that I'm most excited about, the reason we started this company, is this realization that there was no future in which we didn't use all of these sensors that were talked about earlier, but specifically the cameras and these low-cost GPUs, to much, much more deeply understand all these animals we love around us. And this was the inescapable conclusion from 2 facts. One, all animals around us primarily communicate through movement and posture. So like, am I slouching? Am I hunched over? How do I walk? Am I dragging? How does that change, right? Gait analysis. This is much more important for beings that can't communicate in verbal language, right? Like our dogs. Fact 2, is, the gentleman was talking about earlier, is that we have this explosion of sensors all around us, in your hand, in your car, in your place of work. They're all over the place. And we already have this signal emanating from all of our bodies. Like, there's no future in which all of those sensors don't start picking up on those patterns. And that's what I'm most excited about. So the implication is, like a year and a half ago, we haven't actually talked about this publicly, but we started to be able to detect when a dog was in pain just by how they were moving. And one of the interesting factoids in the industry is that there's something like 5 million dogs diagnosed with osteoarthritis. There's actually 20 million that have it, but 3/4 of them go undiagnosed because they can't tell their owners they're in pain. So it's the idea of almost like when you turn your key in the car ignition, your check engine light pops on. It does that to let you know that that check engine light still works. We effectively do that with the dog's body every single day by asking it to move around, obey these commands. So we've actually already started doing this with a very large pharma partner to actually take a look and see if we can spot these early cases of osteoarthritis or dermatological or other conditions inside of your home. I think I'm probably going over time, so why don't I wrap it up? Anyway, come talk to me afterwards if you're interested in dogs or AI, like love this kind of stuff, or if you want to be a beta tester. Cool? All right.